Good morning, student. Today we will revise our UPAC name, IUPAC name, International Union of Pure Applied Chemistry. And in the revision, we find that how can we name the different types of chain or organic compound in organic chemistry. First, we have to see the chain, and in that chain we have to see that which is the longest chain. The first process is that to find the longest chain in a given nomenclature. Second, numbering is done. After finding the longest chain, then numbering is done. And in case of numbering, we follow some particular rule. We have to start the number with the functional group first. After that, it comes the bonds, single, double, or triple bond, and after that, it comes the substituents, that is methyl, ethyl, alkyl group. It came. So, first, longest chain is mentioned, then numbering is done, and after that, naming is done with the help of SRBF, substituent, root word, B for bond, and F for functional group. Now we will start with some particular examples. Here we find that in this example CS3, CS2, CS3, we find that this naming is done with the help of substituent. Here there are two substituent, that is dimethyl. So first we have to number it according to the substituent. Then which is the longest chain? Here only one chain is there, 1 2 3 4 5, and in the second chain it comes the first methyl, and the third chain it comes the second methyl. So the number is done according to the chain. Then we proceed further, that we find that in this chain we found that there are two methyl, and when there are two methyl, and here also it is one more methyl, so it may be a 3 methyl, that is trimethyl, and 1 2 3 4 5, that is pentane. This is the basic, and it is done in some higher chemistry in 10th, and we have to do in 11th some special case. Like here it is given that locant rule or lowest sum rule is done here. In lowest sum rule or locant sum rule, we find that where the substituents are there, and where the substituent we start adding that. Here we found that in the first case we find that numbering is done from here or here. It is the big problem. So we have to add the two numbered. From first we add, then we find that it is in the second position and it is in the fourth position. Then 2 plus 4 it comes 10. And when we add from here, from the left hand side, we found that there is 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 4, 8. So 8 is the lowest, so we start numbering from here. This is the locant rule or lowest sum rule. After that, one more problem is arise, that if in a chain there are two functional groups, then how can we name it? So in that case, the priority is given to the list. The first priority goes to carboxylic acid, second is sulfonic acid, anhydrous acid, chloride acid, and so on. It is the chart from where we start numbering. So then what about the other? If we start from, if there are two functional group in one chain, say about carboxylic acid and ester, so we will start from the carboxylic acid, but the ester became the substituent there. Then what will we do to ester? Then we find that the another name of ester, and it is given that orthonyl. The following name has been suggested by IUPAC name. In case of carboxylic acid, if it becomes the substitute, then it can be given as carbo. In alcohol, in alcohol we find hydroxy, aldo, formal, keto, oxo. These are the name given by the IUPAC name. So we will now take some example in case of in case of this functional group. Here is one example in 7 case that here only one functional group is given. We will start with two functional 8. In example 8 we find that there are two functional groups here and here. Here and here one is ester, no, it is carboxylic acid, COOH. Here also here it came the two functional group pattern. Here two pattern is made that this COOH and one is here. So from where we will start numbering. When it comes to carboxylic acid, we find that numbering is done from carboxylic acid. So numbering is done here from 1, 2, 3, and it is given as propanoic acid. Why propanoic acid? Because it is the case of carboxylic acid. Now here some more example, bond line structure. In bond line structure we find that here is first carbon atom, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 carbon atom and one substituent is made. Then SRBF, from start we do from substituent that it is methyl. So we 1, 2, 3 numbering is done from here or here. 3 methyl that is substituent, and the root word is pentane. There is no double bond or triple bond, so pentane, 3 methyl pentane. There is no functional group here. But in case here we find that here double bond is made and one functional group alcohol is done. Then we will start numbering from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one substituent is made here. Then its name comes to bear. So firstly we name the substituent, that is 4 methyl. Here is 4 methyl, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 it is pentane, but here is double bond, so it ene, pent to ene, and in case first it is functional group 1-ol. So 4 methyl pent to ene 1-ol. Its naming is done like this. Here we find that two functional group present here. One is here and one other is here. Then how can we naming it? Then one functional group will become the substituent. Which functional group will become? In both the case we find that numbering is done from here, because the main functional group is this aldehyde. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 oxopentanol aldehyde group, so it is given as pentanol. And the last case we find that here also two functional group is given. One is amine and one is aldehyde. So the numbering start from aldehyde, because in priority group the aldehyde comes first according to amine. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 amino substituent is given S. Substituent is given 4 amino, and it is but to ene, and 1 here is 1 al. Al means aldehyde. Thank you.